if you had to share a life lesson to someone who's heard those words, or they hear your audio book or whatever, and they know, oh man, that's exactly how I feel. What's one of the things that you could say to them right now to say, listen, let me help you. Let me help you get up a little bit from that. I mean, I've been on a journey. The book is full of this journey, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but just if we could just dial into that one spot, because it's still, I mean, like I said, you waste no time to get heavy on me, and we should probably let people, how do we help them?
So it's perfectly normal and human to want to be loved, accepted, noticed, and respected.
Hmm.
And when I weighed over 400 pounds, I didn't feel any of those things. So, was it physically daunting? Of course, it was very difficult to be that heavy, but um, to be talked down to, overlooked, made fun of, doctors were horribly abusive toward me. No matter what ailment I went in for help with, it's always, well, you should lose weight. And it's like, I know. I know, I'm in this body, I know. So to say I want to be thin and pretty, well, that's a way of saying I want to be loved and respected and treated with, decently.
Yeah, dignity and respect. It's kind of what a lot of us want, and because it doesn't really matter what our problems or our issues are. I think it still comes down to that, right? We're just as humans, whether you're a believer in biological evolution, you think we're pack animals, we need to be, accepted into the tribe and the pack, or if you're more of a faith person and you're in denial, or you're off the track of maybe God's purpose, and we slide into, I don't think you shy away from it. It's probably in your book. I may not have highlighted the word, but gluttony, right? And then if whether it's our greed and our wrath. I know for me personally, um, I had to really face, like, I don't want to say financial, like horrible decisions that I have made in the past, but it was like I hadn't been as good of a steward as I needed to. And what really hit me, because I kind of recommitted my life and to my wife about being a good steward of things and trying to make some massive improvements in our long-term financial plans, because I realized I represent her. And I think that, when you wrote that and you were talking about, I want to be thin and pretty, it's such a reflection of everyone around you as well. And you want to figure out how to influence their lives and be a positive role model. It's what we all want to do. We all want to be able to do that. Talk a little bit about, now that you've come out of that a lot, like, you look back at those words, like, I just wanted to be thin and pretty, and am I shallow? Maybe, but reality was, this is what was really going on. Now that you look back, kind of how you feel about it. Like, what's the light at the end of the tunnel feel like?
What I don't touch on, I don't think enough in my book. I don't remember if I discussed enough my relationship with God.
Mm,
Without my faith, I would be dead.
yeah.
I am working on my second book, by the way, because I have 10 years of blogging. Uh, I collapsed and I was in a wheelchair for 2 years. The new book's called From Wheelchair to Warrior. I still haven't finished with, editing it down. But that I focus a lot more on how God guided me. I was lost. I had no idea why I could no longer walk. I had no health insurance. I'm still a part-time professor. I'm not full-time anywhere. I just teach at a few colleges. So it adds up to full-time, but with no health insurance, what was going on? Why couldn't I walk? Now I had a nice little electric wheelchair, but I didn't want to stay in it.
Hmm.
I believe God has a purpose for me and wants me up on my feet
Yeah.
and to be led and guided. Amusingly, I hope it will be. I didn't go to God first. I went to different healers, energy healers, acupuncture. Not that acupuncture is bad. It's certainly a ancient healing, a modality. But nobody could help me. Guru after guru could not help me. This is almost like the healing at the pool of Bethesda. You're waiting for the bubbling up of the fountain, but it's not for you. And I humbled myself and I prayed. I do that a lot more now, but certainly back then I didn't. And I said, God, I don't know what to do. Help me. Please guide me. What should I do? And once in a while, I don't do it often, but once in a while I will do that and get a very clear answer. And I heard the voice in my head, find a surgeon. Oh, okay, Holy Spirit, loud and clear. And that began the journey of actual healing, where I replaced both of my arthritic knees. And God guiding me every step of the way. P.S. No health insurance, no money. And God just provided and provided and provided. And now I'm walking around. No cane, no nothing. Me and the Lord.
What a great testimony to the journey. Like I said, you wrote this just almost, I don't want to say shocking, but it is in some ways, especially for someone that's going through it, right? And you're in denial because we're all in denial in some ways of our shortcomings, the different things we have to work through, and that